Why have you come all this way, and on your bicycle? You won't see anything. All you will do is get mud in your shoes.
I was told to seek out these so-called researchers in the only place where they can be found, to ask for help or clues. If they have seen one or two, then they would be the people to ask. No smoke without fire.
I don't see that they are going to tell you. I have waited and stayed quiet and hidden and gone around and I still don't know anything. And I've seen nothing myself. I did everything as I was supposed to. I feel like they were either avoiding me or weren't there at all. Even if they knew, they wouldn't tell you, even if they had mouths to do so.
Do you want to do another loop? If we circle around and come back, I'm sure they will be here.
We will have to circle around. There's a bloody great fence in the middle. Yeah, we'll go around.
The thing is, it's impossible that there's just nothing at all. And there can't just be one. One is an unstable quantity in the world. Two must have come together and produced another, just like the rumour.
You know better than to believe a rumour, don't you?
You don't?
I've given up. I know better than to chase ghosts and hope for fanciful things. I'm just used to it, here, now. We did find all sorts. I have tracks, half-dead, mutated bodies of injured birds and rabbits. We found beetles with half-coloured wings and legs abnormally longer than usual, and a rabbit which had no legs or head at all, and yet bounded off into the distance when we approached it. But no sign of this breeding pair, or their young. No sign of any resistance, any hope of immunity, and no promise of change. Every day has been the same in and the same out, and then again the next day.
The researchers saw them, and the young. And then the others came, the hunters, hobbyists, tourists. And then nothing. Something makes me think that the researchers disappeared after the knowledge got out, and now deny anything in order to protect the young from those who seek to harness its power. Part of me has to wonder if indisputable evidence was found, and yet it was decided that it would be kept hidden.
One has to admit that all this evidence is pointing us in the right direction, and maybe can only confirm one thing, but the kind of evidence we were looking for was not there. What has to be given up in the face of academic rigour, and what kind of faith has to be surrendered? I think nothing has been found. We've come all the way around now. We can't go back the way we came. I wonder if they doubled back on themselves, and that's why there's all this confusion.
Mr. Sneath went past me about 10 o'clock, oblivious of everything but the mission he had in mind. He didn't hear the nightjar chuff as he hurried past me. This man they will later eat as a celebration of his discovery. To me, it's a beautiful thought. Death heralded as the consumption of life rather than its ending. No violence, no false doubts or fears. The scene of his half-chewed-up body had all the sadness of remembrance when all the joy of life is past and the afternoon is drawing out into thinner threads. And then a cat passed me, about 11 o'clock, oblivious of the consumption of Mr. Sneath or me on the path, presumably off on his own mission. But you can't be too trusting of cats. There are only 4 types of cats: Tom, Dick, Harry, and tabby cats. Cheshire and Maine are not truly cats, and thus are not United Nations members and should be ignored in urgent matters. Tomcats are the least trustworthy. They are named after Tom of Canterbury when Lady Godiva threw a young cat at the pervy boy. Tomcats are unnecessarily curious and won't hesitate to gobble up whatever it was you were looking for.